Hello, it's Andrea, and today is January 16th, 2019. I'm sorry, but this is going to be a little bit of a rant in the beginning. I did this thing. Do you ever look yourself up online on the internet? I looked myself up online because I wanted to see how far back I wrote several articles back in the 90s that are on the internet, and I wanted to see how close they would show up on like a search. And I knew they wouldn't show up too, like I used to be like at the front of a search for my name. A bunch of sites used to be on there for me at the beginning of a search for my name. But there's two other people with my name. There's two other people with my name on the internet there's more than two people, okay? But there's two that actually have stuff written and things like that. And one is a professor in Florida who she must be an art history professor or an art professor or something, because she's published several books about art, and a lot of it is about color and the way that art is done in different places around the world, this kind of thing. So anyway, I just wanted to see how far back my stuff was, because I'm pretty happy that it's pretty far back. That's a discussion for another time. But anyway, so I'm going through the pages, 1, 2, 3, 4. I get to like the fourth page, and there's this site. I can't remember the name of it, and I don't even want to give it anyway, because anyway, I go to it, and it's this site where you can look up different people's names, and it tells you about them. And it has like the general location of the person, and it has some things about them. It kind of gives you part of their email address, like the last part of it, like say if you're at yahoo.com or whatever. And then if you want more information, you can pay to see more stuff. Well, anyway, there's information on that first part about me, and at least half of it is not true. It's not true. And I know it's about me because it says the general area that I live in, and had my exact birth date. That just doesn't seem... I don't think I've ever put my exact birth date anywhere on the internet. So how did they have it? I don't know. But let's see. So one thing it said was that I'm an evangelical Christian. I'm not even Christian, so that's a little weird to me, let alone be an evangelical Christian. Let's see. Another one was that I support the Tea Party. I don't. I mean, it's just not my thing. I looked it up before, when it became big news. I looked it up several times to figure out what exactly was going on with the Tea Party and where it came from and all that. There's some other stuff on there that's not true. So I'm like, are people like looking this stuff up and making decisions or having ideas about people based on what it says on these sites? Because there's more than one site. There was one site that had my husband listed as 10 years older than he actually is. 10 years. It didn't have his exact birth date written, but it had that he was 10 years older than he is. Which, I had to pick on him for that. They picked on me for some of the stuff it said. But, it kind of made me feel better that his said that he was 10 years older than him. But anyway, so there's ways that you can ask to have your stuff taken off these sites. But part of me's thinking, and you have to do a lot of work. Like you have to send an email, and then you have to keep checking. But I just feel like more of these sites are just going to pop up. And are people really usually using these sites to figure out things about people? Like, I don't want to say what they are, because just look yourself. I don't know if it's in other countries or if it's just in the U.S. I'm not going to look people up on there, because I know it says things about me on there that aren't true. I mean, they're not libelous things. They're just not true. You know what I mean? So it's like, are people? Why? Why is this a thing? I mean, I know they're trying to. Where do they get the information from, though? I can't think of one place that I've put my birth date on. I cannot think of one. You feel like you should be able to control the information about you online. I am on a lot of places, okay? And I have specifically picked things that I will talk about and things that I won't. I don't normally talk about religion. So there's no reason why I should say that I'm any particular religion. Unless they're guessing. I don't know. I mean, my husband is Christian, but he's not evangelical Christian, you know? I don't know where they get this stuff from. Like, I was thinking, so maybe for the Tea Party thing, they thought that because I was looking up stuff about the Tea Party, but I look up stuff about so many things, and I don't mean I look up a little bit. I want to see, so if somebody says so if I go to one site, say I'm looking up Tea Party, I go to a site and it says, like somewhere on the internet, it says so-and-so started a Tea Party or whatever. So then I go to that person's site and I see what they have to say about it. If they say, no, I didn't start the Tea Party, this is where it started. So I follow I keep going and keep going until I get the information I'm looking for. So maybe that's why, but I've done that with so many subjects that I don't know why they picked the Tea Party thing. Honestly, I don't know what to tell you, but I got one thing to tell you about this. Do not believe this stuff. If you look somebody up on the internet and you come to one of those sites, no. I would go to things and see, I mean, if you have to look people up, go to see what that person has put out, what that person is writing themselves. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to know about John Smith, who lives in Washington, D.C., then you look him up and you go to his Facebook page, you go to his Twitter, you go to whatever, and see what he has to say, because I'm stumped. I don't know where this stuff comes from. So that's the end of my rant for that. Let's just do a normal vlog now. Let me get into normal vlog mode. I can't tell you how much that upset me until I saw that my husband was listed as 10 years older than he was. So I'm like, this whole thing is ridiculous. Anyway, yeah, so yesterday Bob and I went to see Mary Poppins Returns. I loved it. I thought it was great. It was fun. There was like three of the new songs I really loved. The other ones were okay, but like three of them I really loved. One was like about a book and its cover, and another one was like where the lost things go, and I don't remember, okay? I'd have to see it again. I do want to see it again. I loved it. I thought it was nice. And I thought they had good actors in it too, you know, and then there was some cameos, of course. So it was fun. The end part was a little silly, but I mean, the show in general is silly. It's Mary Poppins, you know. I don't know. I loved it. I thought it was great. Okay, my husband was like, it's okay. I mean, it's not as good as the first one. That's what he said, so. I don't know. I think it is a worthy second movie. You know? I only wish, I can't say what it is, but there's something they do in there that I wish they had gone inside to do it, because anybody who knows what I think about England and stuff and the things I want to see will know what I'm talking about. That I wanted to see the inside of something and they didn't show the inside of it, they only showed the outside, but what can you do? So on my way to the grocery store, I gotta pick up medicine, and I might have to pick up some stuff with dinner. Bob's making Mexican for dinner, which he's making burritos and tacos, so that usually means we're gonna have rice, you know, like we have that yellow rice. Bob puts the sazon in the rice. I don't know. It's like a spice. Anyway, and then we have corn, and there's usually, like, he's gonna have, he got the ground beef out, so there's gonna be ground beef, and there's going to be black beans and refried beans and lettuce and salsa, cheese, sour cream. My son wants some black olives, so, and I don't know if we have black olives at home or not, so I'll probably just get some. Why not just get some, right? It's overcast today. That's why it's so gray. I hope you can see me okay. Ooh. Freaking parking lots. You never know when somebody's gonna hit you. These parking lots. People just come out of nowhere. So do you have any shows you're watching right now? I started watching that, what was it, Bad Education, or I don't remember, somebody suggested it. It reminds me a lot of that Man Down show. But it doesn't make me laugh as much. I did see that there was another season of Cuckoo on there, but I've already watched that whole season. Why do some of the UK shows only have like 6 to 8 episodes? You guys must have a lot more TV shows than we do, which I can't fathom, but I don't know. I'm looking forward to when they make the next season of Sabrina, the I don't know, the Something Adventures of Sabrina. I really liked it. It's kind of weird. It's kind of silly, you know. But there's something fun about it. There's something, what would you say? Something kind of kitschy about it. Not kitschy. I don't know the word. The word will come to me later when I'm not videoing anymore. Anyway, I should probably go. But I hope you're having a good day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.